Okay. You ready?
Tis the old movie, sir.
All right. Ready? Hey, welcome everybody to the ABCs of Bad Movies. You missed. That's when you applaud. Yay! Woo! Thank you. All right, settle down. Settle down, everyone. That's enough. That's enough out of you. Okay. It's the ABC's Bad Movies. It's Alex and Jeff. This is a show where we watch bad movies in alphabetical order, and then we talk about them, and we get drunk during, and it normally ends up we don't talk about the movies at all because we're too drunk. It's been the past couple weeks, actually.
It's been an interesting past few episodes, I think.
Yeah, it's really fallen off.
Well, there's just been, it's been one of those seasons of life.
Yeah, a lot of personal problems with us.
I wouldn't say problems, but we do have personal problems.
Me and you.
Yeah.
We don't like each other.
No. Fuck you.
That's fair. I deserve that.
Love you.
What does that mean?
Flukva you.
Flukva?
That's fuck you and love you.
Okay. I'll take it. Hey, sometimes you gotta fuck to love.
Sometimes you gotta love to fuck.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Jeff.
I wouldn't know.
The letter this week is N.
I'm kidding.
What's going on the side over here? Is this a little tiff squabble?
No, that was me being sarcastic.
Oh.
You better not be.
The letter's N. We've got a classic this time.
It's got one of my favorite actors,
and it sounds exactly like him. You do
Yeah.
a spot-on impersonation.
We need to find the Declaration of Independence.
That's right. We're watching Treasure
Ghost
Planet.
Rider.
Oh. What's the name of that movie with the National Treasure? That does
National
start
Treasure.
with N, but we're not watching that. We're watching 2007's Next.
Next.
Directed by Lee Tamahori, starring Nicolas Cage, Julianne Moore, and Jessica Biel. With a star-studded cast like that, you'd think this movie would be good. Have you seen this movie?
No.
Oh man, just wait till you see Nicolas Cage's hair in this. It is.
Love it.
It is art.
Nicolas Cage's best movie, in my opinion, was whichever one where he is a samurai.
What? What is that?
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's called like The Last Samurai or something.
That's Tom Cruise.
No, that's not the movie then. I don't know. He basically becomes a samurai and then I don't know.
Bangkok Dangerous?
I don't know. It's on Netflix.
Drive Angry shot in 3D?
Definitely not.
Cocktail? Starring Tom Cruise? That was The Last Samurai was Tom Cruise. We gotta check this out before we start watching. What movie? Outcast. Okay.
It's got our favorite...
Does it got Hayden Christensen in it?
It's got our favorite Jedi, Hayden Christensen.
It's got Hayden Christensen in it, too. Is that like a movie that was made in China?
Nope.
No? I don't believe you. That's got Chinese movie written all over it.
There's our boy Nick Cage.
We're going to check this out in the discussion. We're going to see if Outcast... I'm going to make a note of it right now. Is Outcast Chinese?
No, it's Nicolas Cage as a guy who goes to Pakistan because God told him to hunt and capture Osama bin Laden.
This movie is Chinese.
And he's only armed with a samurai sword in the belief that he's a super spy.
That's Chinese. Maybe we'll watch it next week. Going on Nick Cage marathon?
Yeah.
He's got enough movies where we
It's a 2015 movie. That's
Chinese for sure. It's got to be. Okay. Letter N is next. Do you want to guess what the drink is tonight?
If it's a Nick Cage, I want to say it's a ghosty drink. Like Ghost Rider, Ghost Pepper drink.
Ooh, Ghost Pepper drink. That's pretty creative.
That'd be ballsy.
It's not in theme at all. But what I will say is that
what you will say?
Bud. No, I actually didn't get Bud Light Lines today. No Bud Light Lines.
Heresy.
No Bud Light Lines. Today, since we're watching a Nick Cage movie, I personally think Nick Cage is a little something. Don't you?
Yeah, he's a little something.
Yeah. That's what I would say. So.
So do you have a little something?
Oh yeah, I got a little something for you.
I got a little something for you. Hey, we
I've
got a little something.
Lagunitas, little something.
Something ale.
Little something.
Something ale. Let's get this up real close.
Because it was a cute little name for a beer. And Lagunitas.
Like the pinup girl.
Yeah, Lagunitas makes good beer, so thought I'd give it a shot.
It's a short but stout bottle.
Yeah, that's all Lagunitas. 64 IBUs, 7.5%.
Oh, cheers.
The
Cheers.
second,
To a little something.
the secondary beer is the cream ale that I got first time we did this show. So that's the other thing that we have. So that's nothing fresh.
Wow, this is very good. I approve.
Oh, that
immediately.
is really good. That is super. That's not bitter at all.
I approve immediately.
You'd think with 64 IBUs it would be kind of bitter, but it is not at all. That's fruity. That's really good.
Solitaire.
I like that a lot. It reminds
Does it
you of
remind
a
you of
little something?
Of a little something. Hey.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Hey. Yeah, you got that pinky thumb going on.
Yeah, I got my pinky thumb peep.
All right, dude, let's start this up. I feel like we're extra.
2007's Next. Yeah, a little laid back. You want this forward more? That's probably gonna be. All right, yeah, let's do it. Next.
Let's get it in. By the way, you guys, feel free to
Communicate
join
with
in,
us.
talk to us.
We got a fucking movie on for you. The least you could do is say hello. Oh.
Playback error.
Immediate problem. Alright. Callaway. What's his
Oh,
name?
Wow, there's just clear machine guns over on the dockyard.
Yeah, they're doing crime. These guys are crime.
I am
He's got the toothpick.
European crime.
Just like to be like a manual laborer in this crime factory. How much do you think they're getting paid?
Minimum wage and not dying.
Who's that sexy clown-haired man? Yeah, that's a fucking understatement of the movie. You are odd. I hate.
Can we fact check that?
No.
It rained fish.
No way it's true. He said the water was dehydrated by the sun and then went up and made clouds and then it rained fish.
No, it evaporated with the fish eggs. And then the
Fish eggs aren't microscopic. You eat them. You can eat them. They're a physical size. I don't personally because I don't like to eat any kind of egg. Did you say balls? No, they're not. Ball? No. Also wrong.
Fishes.
What? Yeah, that's not an egg.
They're eggs.
No.
Certain things.
I have a baked Cheeto.
Oh my god, yes.
I just like to point out that Bob Barker hosted The Price is Right, followed by Drew Carey.
And not Nicolas Cage.
Julianne Moore is doing, I gotta be honest, terrible job. That's a CGI helicopter, and it doesn't look good.
Well, they had to afford Nick Cage, so. But I was just in a towel and he turned a tampon into a rose.
Ugh, he's like so
forced.
stoked about it. This is Nick Cage just wanting to mac on Jessica Biel, the movie. It's really upsetting that they clearly didn't care about the film. He's shaving again.
Nick Cage, you did not
You
have
don't
to
need
shave
to
this
shave.
morning.
He's-
German, I'm camping. Yeah.
That's a very German thing to do, though. They're like, we get to be terrorists and we get to go camping. It's a win-win.
Oh, look, my Uzi.
Now bring me my Uzi. This woman fell in love with a creepy older clown-haired
magician.
man, tampon magician, in less than a day.
Well, look at that clean-shaven face.
You knew exactly how to do a cunnilingus on me. I found your clitoral being.
It's the national treasure. Everyone normally is just like, why is this homeless man running through
Just
the
another
street?
homeless guy walking. No, that's Nick Cage with a clown of hair. You can't rewind 2 minutes from that. Oh, no, they just fucked. Yeah, it's bullshit, right? It totally destroys the claim that they've made throughout the entire movie. But,
Like a tampon.
you get to watch Nicolas Cage get blown up by a nuke. And that's pretty rad. Jeff no longer likes the movie. Look at him. He doesn't like it. He's mad.
Deus Ex Nick Cage alone. Let's start the discussion.
Okay.
Hey everybody, this is the ABC's Bad Movies with Alex and Hefe. We are here discussing the movie Next, starring Nicolas Cage, Jessica Biel, and Julianne Moore.
That's right. You got it totally right.
Nailed it.
First try.
Yeah.
That was really good.
And so we just finished watching this movie, and if you're joining us here on the podcast, well, thank you, first of all. And second, this part of the podcast, we're going to be talking about, we got some trivia, we're going to do a little plot synopsis, so if you haven't seen the movie, then you'll at least have an idea of what we're going to be talking about. We're going to do our classic box office games, our classic other trivia games that we got going, and then we're going to finish it off with some random thoughts and not really a review, but a would you watch it again?
Recommendation.
Recommendation, yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
That's what we call it. Yeah, we call it recommendation.
Would you recommend this movie? And then that's kind of how
that's
this
the
format
show.
goes.
That's the show. So I got a lovely note from my wife here. These are the worst notes I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, what's that last part say?
Love, and then her name.
I think she says she loves you.
No, she just wrote off on the. She signed off on the note that she loved the note.
No. Love. She sends you love.
So tonight we watched Next, the 2007
Classic.
Oscar snub.
Classic. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll
Yeah, why don't you
I'll
start us
mine.
off? Start us off.
Peanut Gallery, can we get a quick timer? 2 minutes.
You're doing a 2-minute plot synopsis? I thought we
2-minute.
were gonna do full.
No.
Well, I genuinely enjoy the 2-minute synopsis because it kind of forces us to
We
think
can
about
do
this
that.
movie.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
You got.
I'm
he's
going.
starting.
Okay, here we go. 2-minute plot. Hold on. It's this part of the show where we try to do the entire movie in 2 minutes. We're gonna do one section each, so you'll probably get different parts of this movie through both of us. But you'll probably get you should get the main parts of this movie here. So, all right, here we go. 2-minute plot synopsis.
Ready?
It's Jeff's turn.
Set. Go.
All right, so we enter with Nicolas Cage as a magician in Las Vegas doing a really crummy hotel show where there's, not really many people. And it seems he's doing some pretty cool magic. He makes this lady's necklace fall off into her drink. And it's clear that somebody's watching him for a while. Julianne Moore. Is it Julianne?
Julianne Moore.
Julianne Moore is her character is watching him of special interest. And then he describes how he goes to the casinos. There's a little narration where he talks about magic and that he's actually a magician in the real sense of the word, not in the he pretends to do magic or what you and I would know as magic.
Can you give us 30-second increments?
So basically he goes to the casino, is able to win a lot of money because he can see into the future. That's like this whole plot of this movie is that he can see 2 minutes into the future. So he wins a butt ton of money at the casino and he's kind of found out and he goes to cash his money out, and the whole pivot of this movie is that he sees 2 minutes in the future. This guy in this baby blue jacket comes and tries to rob the casino, but he sees it and he stops the guy, and then the police chase after him because there's kind of this attempted murder. And as the movie goes on, he meets Jessica Biel's character, and they kind of have this weird fall in love thing, and apparently she's his destiny, and his powers enhance as he can see longer into the future with her. And the FBI agents are looking for him and trying to get him because there's a nuclear bomb that's going to go off, or that they suspect is going to go off, and they need his help to see into the future to see where it is. And the final half of this movie is him exploring the future to see what that is. And it ends with him in Jessica Biel's arms, and none of it actually happened.
Oh, you really spent a lot of time on the first scene in the movie,
That was the best part.
and then you just sort of brushed over everything
That I did. I tried to give. So maybe you can give the audience some more context there. I try to give a little.
I
Plot
think
synopsis.
if I remember the film, I'll certainly do. I'll certainly try.
Okay, ready? This is Alex's plot synopsis of Next in 5, 4, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7,
0.
8.
Go.
Nick Cage is a shitty magician that has a superpower where he can see 2 minutes into the future. And what he decides to do with that is be a magician in Vegas at a shitty place. So he's doing that, and he makes his real money by gambling a lot. And he is in the casino, and he thwarts a robbery, but then has to escape, which he does. He's then chased by the FBI to his grandpa's house, where he runs away and goes to his diner, where he's going to be destined to find the love of his life, which he does after fighting off a Tom Cruise lookalike. They decide to go to a Native American reservation where he does a magic trick and stares creepily, as you can see on the screen here if you're watching on Twitch. He stares at her lovingly, and then they fuck, and then he runs down a mountain with a bunch of terrorists and FBI agents chasing him. He survives and then is kidnapped by the FBI and then saves Los Angeles from a nuclear explosion, except he doesn't actually, and he messes it up. But he conveniently wakes up right after fucking Jessica Biel and then is going to fix everything, but then the movie cuts to credits, and that's the movie. What time is that? 1:27. So I'm efficient as shit. I get a point. I love competing when I don't tell you that we're competing until after I win.
Would you say you're competitive?
No, because I always lose. But when I don't tell people it's a competition,
It's okay,
then I
guys. You can rate this podcast by who did better in this plot synopsis.
win. Rate it 5 stars regardless.
5 stars if Jeff did good. 0 stars if Alex did good.
Don't do that. 5 stars if anyone did good. Well,
5 stars if anyone did bigly well.
listen, it's such a great film.
He's turning into a samurai. He's gonna kill
He's for sure.
Osama
It's for sure.
bin Laden.
He's gonna kill Osama bin Laden in China, just like what happened. It's great.
This movie is called Outcast.
We can do trivia.
I would love some trivia.
All right. I have trivia.
Yep.
I do have trivia. And the most interesting part about the trivia tonight is I was reading through it, and most of them read like it was written by Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
It's really weird. Where's my pen? It's right here.
Where is my pen? I need to use it to write down some things. It's trivia on ABC's of bad movies. It's time to play the trivia game. It's the game
Nick Cage!
where we guess the budget of the movie and how it did. Ooh, did they make money? Oh, did they lose it?
Do we want to play the trivia game where it's It's great. I love it. It's because I'm here. Because I'll sing and he's like, I sound way better than that. So he's like, if you sound like shit, then I'm going to sound fucking great. Do we want to just read through the trivia and talk about it? Or do you want to do like the game where it's like a drink and where I make it a question?
We'll do the drink because I still have I haven't touched this cream ale in the entirety of it being open.
And I'm offended. Because it's a good beer.
You should be. The reason why I haven't though is honestly because I'm just exhausted and like if I finish this, like I'm out.
This is going to be a rough one for you. It's going to be a rough start.
Okay.
The diner, where Nicolas Cage runs into Jessica Biel's character, is the same diner used in what movie? I'll give you hints here, if you want hints.
I do want hints. I do need hints.
Same diner used in a film that came out in 2002. You want another hint?
Yeah.
Starring Vin Diesel. 2002 Vin Diesel film.
Triple X?
That is the correct answer. That is
drink,
God
sucker.
damn it. You got it.
Yes.
Wow. Good for you.
Thank you.
That was a really... I can't believe you got it. I was going to give you like 3 tries too. I thought you were going to fuck that up.
Nope. Yeah, I had one try. XXX.
About 4 minutes in, that's in parentheses.
Okay.
So this is why I think these trivia things were written by Nicolas Cage, because whoever wrote these trivia things was very specific about when these things appear. About 4 minutes into the film, the girl with necklace at his magic show is played by Alice Kim, last name. Whose wife is it?
Give me a hint to their profession.
The husband's profession?
Yes.
Actor.
Is he of the same racial denomination?
No.
Mel Gibson.
No, I'll give you 2 more guesses. Do you want a hint? Do you want a slightly...
Is he an action star?
He has been in some action films.
That's not what he's known for, though.
Kind of.
Some
Bad action.
films.
Bad action films.
Oh.
You remember that Asian woman in that scene?
Yeah.
Her husband is definitely way older. Not like creepy old, like old man old, but like creepy old, like
20 years older.
20 or 30 years older. Here's your other hint. The actor is a relative of Francis Ford Coppola.
That's not gonna help me at all.
Really?
No.
Well, you're gonna learn 2 things once you guess.
I got nothing. Go ahead and give it to me. I'm not gonna be able to guess it. I know it.
The girl with the necklace at the magic show is played by Alice Kim Cage, Nick Cage's wife.
The fuck?
So you learned 2 things right now.
That's why he's a samurai killing Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll drink.
Alright, I'll be generous on this one because this is very technical. Although most of the film was shot in HD with Panavision Genesis cameras, about a week of shooting was done on 35mm film because the location was forecast to be over blank degrees Fahrenheit, and the filmmakers were concerned that the relatively new and undertested Genesis would overheat and fail.
102.
Higher.
108.
Higher.
112.
Oh, lower?
11?
Okay, no, I'm not going to get 110. How about we both drink on that one?
Sure.
Because that's a bullshit.
Yeah.
That's a bullshit trivia.
But it's a dry heat.
It's a dry heat, folks. Can't do anything about that. At the cabin, Cage tells a joke about a boozed monk ordering a hot dog.
That's
He
what that
actually
scene was about.
ruins the joke when he messes up the punchline, saying, "I'll have one with everything." However, the actual line is, "blank, blank one with everything."
I don't know. I don't even remember the joke.
It's a Buddhist joke. A Buddhist walks up to a hot dog thing and says, "Blank me one with everything. To achieve nirvana, how do you..." Whatever. That's a bad trivia anyway.
Yeah,
It's make me one with everything. It's yeah. The real golden nugget of this trivia is right after that it says, he ruins the punchline saying, "I'll have one with everything." However, the actual line is "make me one with everything." A subtle but an extremely important difference.
Okay, Nick Cage.
Thanks, Nick, for writing your own trivia on IMDb. Throughout most of the film, Cage wears a gold jacket.
I wouldn't call it gold, but okay.
This is a nod to the original Philip K. Dick story, name of the story, upon which the film is based.
The Magician.
No, it is 3 words. And that's a free hint. It's 3 words. The first word is an article.
Duh.
That is correct. You got 1 word.
Future Man.
I'll remind you of the hint here. Wears a golden jacket.
The Golden... jacket.
Mm-mm. What is
The
Nick
gold-
Cage?
The Golden Magician.
Oh no. One more chance. It starts with M and A. And then it ends with one more letter. Shh.
Peanut. The Golden Man.
The Golden Man is correct. Good job. This trivia is given at around 53 minutes. When Nicolas Cage is zapping through TV channels,
Yes.
he stops at one showing the movie Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, released in 1964. Leaving it on for the FBI to listen to. The plot of Doctor Strangelove is about a rogue general attempting to start a nuclear holocaust with a wayward what?
The Wayward Bomb.
I'll give it to you. It's nuke. I'll give it to you.
You know what he also shoved through Pepe Le Pew?
Next line in that trivia thing, an obvious reference to the nuke in this film.
Wait, what?
Clearly.
No way.
Everyone put those pieces together. You jick. I was gonna say jerk and then I said jack off. And I ended up with jack.
You jick off.
Jeff off.
Jack off.
Jeff getting started in here.
And the bass keeps.
Running, running, in, running, running, in, running, running, in, running, running, in, running, running.
We're supposed to both go.
Let's get retired.
It's 2019. We can't say that. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Let's get mentally disabled. Ha!
Gonna have to cut all that.
What's the PC term?
There is no. What? I'm cutting it all anyway.
Except it's a movie. It's a song.
Shut the fuck. I'm sorry.
I can't shut the fuck.
The Cliffhanger Motel is actually a restaurant located on Highway 18 near Crestine, California. And the San Bernardino what?
Valley.
No. Give you one more guess. The opposite.
Mountains.
You got it. This is more just for me to drink than anything. Enzo
Ferrari.
Cilenti is dubbed by what nationality of actor?
Who is that guy?
It doesn't specify who that person is.
German.
Go further west. And slightly north. Did you hear what I said?
Which one's the one in between the two?
What do you mean?
It's not Belgian. If that's what you were thinking. British! She got it!
It's like I'm from Europe.
I think we should both drink for that one, because a woman bested us at trivias? Never heard of that before.
Dare she go back to her.
Incredible.
And you need to stay awake for me. You need to stay awake. This is the best episode we've done in weeks.
Because it's the only episode we've done in weeks.
Yeah. This one's really interesting because it's the second or third time we've had to deal with trivia like this. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's like torture. All three helicopters, 2 black, 1 white, are Eurocopter Aerospatiale AS-350 Ukulele's Squirrels. The N numbers were all sequential as well. And then they give the numbers. Why is there so many pieces of helicopter trivia? Jeff, I need you to open your fucking eyes.
You need to listen to it.
My eyes are open.
Okay.
May not look like it.
Last piece of trivia
Oh.
before the interesting piece of trivia. You ready? At about 1 hour and 17 minutes in, Cage says, quote, aim for the door 8 inches above the handrail.
Yes, he
Remember that
does.
scene? At the moment, Moore fires. The crosshairs are about 2 inches above the handrail. You ready for the next sentence in this piece of trivia? It says, this is an old joke.
Ah.
It
3 out of 9 found this.
Yeah,
interesting.
3 people out of 9 found it interesting. Okay, so here's the real fucking kicker here.
What's that?
Nicolas Cage came up with the idea for his character to be a Las Vegas magician, and for Jessica Biel's character to have a job that took her to a Native American reservation at the Grand Canyon. So remember when I talked about how he just sort of like rambled on about a shaman? And I was like, that's totally just Nick Cage being a weirdo? Like, genuinely?
Yeah.
That was his fucking idea, to get them there. Which means he clearly just wanted to be like, I want to see your shaman.
I really want to see it.
That has to be what it was, though. Because he insisted that that was what was going to happen in the movie. He was an executive producer on the film.
Because he's the main talent here.
Is this budget or box office? Do you also have box office? She does.
$16.8 million.
That is absolutely way too low. For budget? Nicolas Cage is a star. 50 million. So he said 16 and a half?
Yeah.
And I said 50. What about box?
Well, you're fucking me over. I think this.
I'll go
movie
first.
made-
I think this movie made $40 million.
You think it negative itself?
I think it lost money.
This movie made $22 million.
Made it, like profited 22 or total in the box
This
office?
Box office is $22 million.
22. All right.
Budget. The retail.
The retail off the
45
shelf.
million.
45.
Fuck.
Well, you win. If we're doing Price is Right.
Well, I'll win because this Price is Right. And then if the other one I lose and it's not Price is Right, then I'll win that one.
Okay, then the box office was
You're
76
closest.
million.
76.
This movie made money.
It did
This
make
movie
money.
made it $30 million.
This movie made money?
This movie made $30 million. I'm also surprised.
This movie made
Jeff.
money because Jessica Biel was in a towel. It's probably the only way.
I mean, maybe.
That's probably all they did in the promos. Just Jessica
We're
Biel
not
in a
gonna
towel
do it,
teasing her hair.
but we could definitely just look up the trailer, and the trailer would just be 90 seconds in slow motion of Jessica Biel in a towel.
Saying like, I could see into the future in 2 minutes.
Titties.
Is she that big of a thing to follow?
In 2
In
minutes.
2007, for sure. In 2007, there was no woman alive except for Jessica Biel.
In 2 minutes, she's gonna tell me to go lower.
That was a lie?
I was alive.
Oh, well, no one fucking gives a shit.
My mom does.
That's nice, though.
Shyness in your
I care.
Of course you care. Random thoughts?
Yeah. Immediately going into
Yeah.
immediately going into continuity errors with there's at least I usually don't notice them off the bat without knowing that they're there already. I noticed a few continuity errors.
List them.
That's how bad.
I remember Jessica Biel hugged. I don't remember what scene it was. She hugged Nicolas Cage. It was when they kissed.
Nicolas?
No, it was when they kissed. And the first kiss was her arm was on his lower back,
Uh-huh.
embracing him.
Okay.
And then immediately the next transition scene to them still kissing,
On his
like the
face.
very first kiss, her hand was on his face.
On his face. I recall.
Uh,
I remember.
She never had the same purse.
No, she had the one really big. She had like a tote, basically, and she was walking with it, and then she just whips out the birthday bag.
Yeah.
No space for anything except the bag.
Yeah.
What else you got?
I legitimately thought his paper rose was a tampon.
No, he was folding
I know.
the
I know what
napkin.
he was doing. It just looked like a tampon because
It's for sure did
it had like
because
3 to 4 inches of like this thick. Well, when it's
at least
big,
4
when
inches
it's, like-
around, and then 7 or 8 or 9 inches deep.
when it's full.
Listen, I understand a woman's body, and if
That's why she feels nothing when I penetrate.
right.
Sure.
I don't give a shit.
You got it.
Any more random thoughts besides my dick size?
Well,
Jeff?
I thought they did the first good Deus Ex Machina with its time travel, and then after that it just got really old. And then it just like got way too much.
You got sick of it after a minute?
Yeah.
Well, that was the whole premise of the movie. So, kind of confused about why.
No, like when he like split off into multiple paths.
Yeah. Well, I pointed that out in the commentary too.
And then when the nuke went off and you were invested in what happened, and then it was just like, nope, that didn't happen.
It was a
Fuck
cheat.
you.
It would have been acceptable if they cheated and then they showed him actually solving the problem, but they didn't. It just went to credits.
Yeah.
And you were like, well, now the movie's over, I guess.
Yep.
Better get really tired and not have a conversation on my podcast.
Nope. Better do that. That sounds way better. Sleep sounds quite amazing right now.
We're going to get there. Just give it a couple
So-
minutes, okay?
I don't need minutes. No.
We're getting there. It's okay. It's okay.
The sleep foreplay is killing me.
The what?
The sleep foreplay.
Can you tell me what that is? In song.
It's when you.
It's been
really
1 week since you
tired
slept with me.
and you can't go to bed yet.
That's it? Okay.
It's when you're tired.
Oh, we're not done.
Can't go to sleep 'cause you have a podcast. You want to sleep and you're just getting teased. That's why it's called Sleep Tease. Sleep foreplay.
I was gonna do like "Hey there, Delilah," but I couldn't get Delilah just right with
Hey
the name.
there, you sleep foreplay. It's looking kinda sleepy. 20 more minutes and I'll be laying my head down with and dreamy. And I'll be dreamy
Next to
next to
you.
you. Oh, sleep foreplay, how do you do? Fuck you.
Oh,
how
what
you-
movie?
It's how you make me wanna sleep.
What fucking movie?
I'm
What
ready to
fucking
pass
movie?
out. Out.
What trash? Anyway, is that all for your random
His name
thoughts?
was Frank Cadillac, and I read that off your notes.
Are you quoting Fight Club right now?
No. His name was Frank Cadillac, and that's a sin.
Have you seen Fight Club?
Yes.
Okay. I was
How
waiting for you
dare
to say
you
no.
talk
I was
about it.
waiting for you to say no.
No, I haven't.
Don't
I
do that to
genuinely
me.
haven't. I genuinely haven't seen Fight Club.
Don't do that to me.
I genuinely haven't
Don't
seen.
fucking do that to me.
It's done. Hey there, foreplay. You have
going,
a
yeah.
laser dot on your forehead.
Don't stop.
2
I'm
more
so close.
years with that, and you'll be blind in your left and right eyes. Yes, you will. No amount of surgery will do you, Phil. Come get this drill.
Oh,
the cataracts.
Lobotomize me. I can't say the word.
What?
Lobotomize.
Oh.
I was going for lobotomize.
Oh, lobotomize me.
It didn't sound like it at all.
Well, I fucked it up.
Wow.
Can you do me a favor, Grace?
What? If
You
you
silly
finished it,
penis sleeve.
We're about to finish. It's almost my turn for random thoughts. We're just waiting on Jeff.
I'm random thought it out.
his name was-
So our first thought here, Grace, please,
I will.
please.
Uh-huh.
It's sleep foreplay to me.
Shine in your eyes.
So the first thing we mentioned, even before we watched this movie, we started talking about Outcast, which has Nicolas Cage. And we said Andre 3000.
Don't want to meet your mama. Just want Jessica Biel with my beepus.
And you describe it's Hayden Christensen, right? And Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
And I said that sounds like a Chinese movie.
Yep.
And I said that's gotta be a Chinese movie.
And it's not. American made.
You know, it upsets me to say this, Jeff. From the Wikipedia page, the first line. I think we're both right. Outcast is a 2014 American Chinese Canadian action film.
Every human being.
So we were both right.
We even missed one.
Yeah, we missed one.
Actually, you're both wrong.
If we go to production here, it has principal photography started in April 2014 in the Yunnan province of China. So mostly Chinese. I think the only reason they included Canadian is because Hayden Christensen is Canadian.
Yeah.
I think it was a Chinese film.
You're just saying it because you want to be right. You have no idea anything.
I'm willing to concede American Chinese. I'm willing to concede that.
It's definitely
Would,
at least
would
partly
you shake on it?
It's
Shake dicks? Dick shake?
like this. Like this.
Like brothers.
No. It's like this. I'll shake on it.
No one
Good
fucking...
shake. Good shake.
I know you're talking about me. In the corner there.
I said, what's going on? I'm so confused.
My next random thought is, does LoJack still exist?
I don't think it does. I think they got bought out.
Well, we're about to find out right now. There's a customer service number for LoJack. I think it's still running. I wanted to know who the German guy was. Because I kept saying, and then I said he was in Tomb Raider. Let's see if I was right. How about that?
Nick Cage's beep size.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the dick size of Nick Cage.
Not to keep Jessica Biel around.
So we're gonna. This will be just the last random thoughts is this guy that I was like, what is this guy in? Apparently his name is Thomas Kretschmann. What do I know this guy in? Because it is not Tomb Raider. When did Tomb Raider come out?
Which one?
The one with Angelina Jolie.
2013?
No.
No, 2009.
He was in Resident
2009.
Evil.
2009.
No.
Yes.
He was in Resident Evil. He was in King Kong, the video game.
Oh.
Sorry for that. He was also in King Kong, the movie. He was the captain in King Kong. He was in 2000. He was in Tomb Raider. Thomas
I was way off.
Kretschmann.
I don't know if that was his name, but.
He was in it. He was in Wanted. His name was Cross.
He's the bad guy.
He was in The Big Bang. Not the show.
Like the actual
There was a-
explosion of the universe.
There was a movie called The Big Bang. Jeff, I think that's about it for our show,
Hey, Alex.
except for recommendations.
Hey, Alex.
Hi, Jeff.
What time is it? No.
It
What
looks
time is
like
it in
it's
our show?
time for recommendations, I think.
Would you say it's time for recommendations?
Is this Kiss from a
Would you
Rose?
say it's time for doing some stuff like recommending movies? It's time to recommend this one. I just made the song up, and it's time to tell us up. Would you recommend this movie, Alex? Tell us right now. And now it's time. I'm doing the chorus, and it's truly time for verse 2 from Jeff. I'm ready to recommend this movie. It's a yes or a no. And if we both say opposite things, it becomes a mixed review. You can see all of them on our Twitch page if you Google it. Eventually, you'll also see it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Alex, would you recommend this movie?
Oh yeah, for sure. Next, with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, I recommend. Do I need to explain why?
No.
We all know why. It's because he has his serial killer clown hair.
Yeah. It's that look in his eyes when he's smiling.
If I can be real for a sec, you'll never find a movie where you'll see a creepy old dude with the worst haircut you've ever seen in your life. Fuck Jessica Biel.
No.
So you gotta watch.
Like, why?
That's why. Jeff?
Yeah?
Do you recommend
Would I recommend this movie
Next?
to you? Yes. It was fun. Actually, yeah, it was fun. I would recommend this movie.
It was fun at the end where it didn't matter.
It's better than The Legion of the Night.
That's what it was called. I've been trying to remember what it was called. That movie was so forgettable. It was enjoyable, but I keep forgetting it. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that.
Yep.
I'll never forget that face.
I will.
You know, I think about it a lot. I think about it way too more than is comfortable.
Way too
I'm
more?
like,
Way too more? Way
I
too
just
much?
remember this scene where Jessica Biel is like walking down a canyon with Nick Cage, and he's like, Native Americans are obsessed with time travel. I'm like, that is the craziest, most insane shit. Like, there's no way I dreamed that. It's slightly too crazy. It's gotta be, like, it's gotta have been a movie. And it was. Like, you gotta watch this. It's not bad. The production value is good, and it's like, the action scenes are fun. The CGI is shit. But it's, like, so outlandish, the concept. And what makes the concept even worse is it's Nick Cage, and he looks like a fucking clown.
So, this has been the ABC's Bad Movies. That was the letter N. It starred Nicolas Cage, and the title was Next. Join us next for the letter O, where we'll be at my house and we'll watch a bad movie. Come join us and talk to us. It's ABC's Bad Movies.
Cool. I like all that.
Yeah, it was fun.
Scared me.
All right, I'm packing up. I'm about to fall asleep.
I understand. Well, hey, we got there.